Hello everybody, it's me again. Now, uh, let's see. Lots has happened since my last vlog. I think my last one was in London, somewhere. Yeah. And I think it cut off for some reason. Oh, that's what it was. The battery died. Camera battery died. I just charged it all night. Now, like I said, lots has happened. From London, I went to Amsterdam. And I arrived in Amsterdam at like 7 in the morning, 7:30. Or no, it was train got in at 6:30, but I was out in Amsterdam at 7 o'clock. And I was wandering around, and I ended up sitting on a bench, and the people on the bench aside, they were having this big conversation in English and stuff. So I was listening, and then I sort of joined the conversation. There was these two girls and this one guy, and talking, philosophical stuff, like teacher stuff, because one of the girls was a teacher, and it turned out that the guy was a something or other, neuro-linguistic professional or something. Anyways, then another guy came along. Apparently he was on the same train as me, and then the neuro-linguistic whatever guy left. So it was just me, the other guy from the train, and the two girls from Australia, because the two girls were Australian. And then we all started talking and decided that, hey, why don't we all four of us get a room together, so it's cheaper. And basically that's what we did. And we had to wait quite a while, because it was still too early to check in anywhere, and the hotel information place wasn't open. So once that opened, we got reservations, went to the hotel, couldn't check in until 1:30, and it was about 10 in the morning. So we dropped off all our bags at the hotel, so we were less weighed down. And then, well, we went to a coffee shop, and we all ate brownies. And most of the grown-ups watching this who know me are going to be very disappointed in me, but I've learned my lesson. And some of my friends will be like, good for you, now you know never to do it again. Yeah, don't eat brownies. I'm just turned off of brownies completely, probably for a good while now. And that whole day was just sort of fuzzy. I know we spent 6 hours trying to find a museum that turned out to be like 4 blocks away. And we were way far away from where we were supposed to be. Anyways, then I remember we all went to bed at some point, woke up, then went back out again at night, went to a little bit of, I think I only went with the two girls, and we just went to one pub or something, and I had a pina colada and they both had something orange. And then somehow ended up back at the hotel, and I just passed out. And in the morning, then we were all cool, we hung out and talked and stuff. Then Ian left Yeah, that's their names. The two girls were Emma and Josie, or Josie rather, and those were from Australia. They were from Australia. Emma was the school teacher. Josie had like two jobs, and one of them was like a bakery or something. And Ian was the other guy, and he was a carpenter, and he'd lived in Australia for 2 years. So, three of them had a lot to talk about in common. I was just sort of along for the ride. But anyways, Ian left in the morning, and then Emma, Josie, and I checked out, went to the train station, and they were on their way to London. I was on my way to Paris, so we both, all three of us, we got on a train to Brussels. And when we got to Brussels, then we sort of went our separate ways. And it was kind of sad. Like, I really liked them. They were cool people. Really interesting conversations. Anyways, yeah. So from Brussels, I took a ride, another train to Paris. And that was last night. I arrived in Paris, and it was too late to go to any tourist information places. And I was still feeling whatever the version of, well, I guess it's still hungover. I was still feeling a little hungover, like my brain was hungover from the day before, and the hotel information place was already closed because it was so late, and I just said, screw it. I walked out across the street, there was 8 hotels. I just picked the first one I saw, and that's where I am now, in my little hotel room in Paris. You guys are probably going to be disappointed once again, but I'm not staying in Paris at all. Not really. I got here last night, saw nothing, and I'm probably just going to leave this afternoon. So I might see a little bit of Paris, but it's just so expensive. I'm kind of running low on money right now. But yeah, Paris is too expensive. I think I'm going to head to Venice and check prices around Venice. If it's cheap enough in Venice, then I might stay there a couple nights. Then from Venice up to Vienna, because the girls told me that Vienna was not so expensive. Then from Vienna, I think I'll go to Prague. And once I get there, then I'll see if I have any money left. If not, then I'll probably end up coming home. Yeah. $5,000 doesn't get you far. Well, I'm happy it got me a month and a half at least. And it'll probably be about, yeah, I'll probably get 2 months out of $5,000. Which is not bad considering, like, some other people I've met, they've gotten like 2 weeks. And that was them trying to be stingy. They got 2 weeks out of about the same amount of money. But yeah, I got a belt from Amsterdam. That's my little souvenir, is just a belt from Amsterdam. Yeah. I don't even know what time checkout is at this hotel. It was too late, and I'm just like, give me a room, I'm tired. And then the guy's like, sure, why not? 85 euros. I'm just like, what? 85 euros? Oh, God. More than twice as much as my last place. Like, where I stayed last night, then it was, like, the night before last. Yesterday night, or whatever. It was only maybe 40 euros. That was it. That's still a lot. Like, that's still pretty expensive considering how crappy our dorm was, and it was just full of a bunch of doped up crazies. But that just meant that they slept a lot, and they were really nice. But 85 euros, oh. That didn't sit well with me. Anyway, I should probably start packing up my stuff. I might just leave my bag downstairs and try and do a little bit of touristy stuff. At least, like, if it's possible, take a bus or a subway or something to the Eiffel Tower. Just because that's the stereotypical thing to do. Maybe someday I'll come back to Paris when I'm, like, in my right mind. Yeah. Anyways, this is me from Paris, France. Aujourd'hui, j'allais au Tour Eiffel et je pense que elle est au Venice aujourd'hui. That's my French. Alright, this is me signing out. Paris, peace out. Yeah.